Hello, lovely people. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. Today, I want to talk to you about these two key issues in the labor front. And they are. So, today, I want to talk to you about payslip and appointment letter. Payslip and appointment letter. Payslip. What is an appointment letter? I'll be explaining all this to you and why you need to demand them, why you need to have your appointment letter, why you need to have your payslip. Appointment letter, also known as an employment letter or job offer letter, is a formal document provided by an employer to confirm an employee's position, terms of conditions of employment, etc., or your core mandate in that institution or establishment. So if you are employed as a teacher, maybe you've been employed as a social studies teacher, in your appointment letter it will be stated that you've been employed to teach social studies. So it is the appointment letter that clarifies or explains your role within that establishment or institution. 2, it also confirms salary, benefit, and then compensations. These are what we call entitlement. So it explains or confirms or clarifies the amount of money that will be paid to you as salary, allowances, and other benefits. It also establishes employment terms and conditions. So within your appointment letter, it will be stated maybe you will be understudied or you will undergo a 3-month, 2-month probation period. And after the probation period, if your job or your input is satisfactory, then you will finally be confirmed, even though the appointment letter has been given to you. So all these things will be stated in it. Your probation period, and then the terms and conditions, the rules, the do's and don'ts within that establishment, or any form of action against that establishment. Protect employees' right and interest. Why am I saying it? Because all the terms and conditions covering that job or employment has been stated in there. So if you promise giving me or paying me 1,000 Ghana cedis, which has been stated in the appointment letter, and at the end of the month you ended up paying me 600 Ghana, I can take you on. Because the appointment letter in a way also serves as a contractual agreement that binds both the employee and the employer. So it is very, very important, because if you are working without an appointment letter, and maybe verbally you agreed on the salary of about 1,000 Ghana cedis, but at the end of the month the employer ended up paying you 600 Ghana cedis, giving you all sort of excuses, there's nothing you can do. The best you can do is to just walk away from that establishment and then look elsewhere, because there's no binding agreement. He has not given you, even though yes, sometimes we have what we call verbal agreement, but verbal agreements, you can't go to court with verbal agreement. There must always be an evidential document to support your claims or your argument. So yes, there can be verbal agreement, but then verbal agreement, unless you have 1 or 2 people who will be willing and ready to testify that yes, so this is what so said. Apart from that, forget it. It also provides proof of employment for external financial support or opportunities. For example, if you want to take a loan, pardon me, I have cold. If you want to take a loan from any of the financial institutions, one of the things, yes, they will ask for is your appointment letter. What shows that you are working, and therefore when we give you our money, you'll be able to pay back. So some of the institutions will demand or are likely to demand for your appointment letter as well as your pay slip, because that will be a proof that yes, this man is gainfully employed, and therefore whatever amount that he is asking for can be paid back at the end of every month. It also ensures employer accountability. After all the terms and conditions have been stipulated in them, then you are also expected to observe or follow them graciously. So it is this document that will also assist the employer to hold you accountable. If he or she realizes that you are not doing exactly the reason or the purpose for which you were employed into that establishment, the employer can stand on that to hold you accountable. Now let me talk about payslip. Payslip, as we all know, is also a document provided by an employer to an employee detailing their compensation, benefits, and other things during the period of work. So payslip is also very, very important, because it is the payslip that will tell you how much salary you are being paid, how much gross you are being paid, how much net you are being paid, amount of money being contributed on your behalf for Senate, amount of money, how much taxes you are paying, and all that. So it is very, very important. And like I said, payslip also become a supportive document that will or can help you assess external financial support from your financial institutions, because they will definitely ask for it. Appointment letter, especially the institutions that don't treat their employees well, are the ones that find it very difficult to give appointment letters, so that when they start misbehaving, you cannot take them on legally. And they know for sure that if these appointment letters are given to them, it becomes a backbone for the employee to take them on whenever they start to misbehave. As I explained, I said payslip details how much tier 2 they are paying, how much Senate they are paying for you, how much tax you are paying, and all that. But most employers feel reluctant to give out payslip because, and I have experienced this before. At a point, my employer was paying me a slate of about 23 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, my salary was quite okay, and I had to be on my employer before she finally released my payslip. I had to give her excuses, all manner of excuses, before she finally, decided to release. Because looking at the salary I was taking and the amount of cedis, which was 23 Ghana cedis she was paying, it was quite unthinkable. So that is one of the reasons why most, employers don't give out or feel reluctant in issuing payslip at the end of every month, because they know that when they give it to you, that is where you begin to. So yes, that is one of the reasons why they will not. Some also don't pay the tier 2 at all. At least we all know the importance of pension, and no matter what, we all one day go on pension one day. That is why it is very, very important. Don't wait till you retire from active service then you go to Senate for your lump sum, and the amount of money that will be issued out to you cannot sustain you for the rest of your life. And I'm telling you, the reasons, these are some of the reasons why they don't. If they claim they are paying you tier 2, please ask for the name of the fund managers. Well, most of you will tell you that they are paying, but you will never know. They will never tell you the financial institution that is managing that fund. So please ask for it. Some also don't pay at all, especially tier 2. Some don't pay at all. And these are statutory payments. Sorry. They are the regulatory body that is supposed to oversee to the payment of this statutory fund, but unfortunately they are sleeping. They are sleeping on the job. Even where you have gone to report to them, and instead of them taking swift action, they just forget about the whole issue. So please, I think I've said it all. Most employees don't know about tier 2. So please, if you don't know, I'm telling you, there's an animal called tier 2. And I think it's 5% from your salary and 5% from the employer, making 10%. And then Senate is 13.5% from the employer, and then 5% from the employee, making 18.5%. So please, start to ask questions about your tier 1 and your tier 2. Don't wait till you go on pension. Don't for it. Also, if you have problem with your tier 2, our numbers will be scrolling down there. Take one of them and talk to me. My email too is over there. Just get in touch with me. I am in a serious battle with the NPRA, and I've told them, I've promised them that I'm going to be on their neck till I see them doing the right thing, because we cannot be wasting our taxes on some of these institutions and then relegate their core mandate or responsibility to the background. You drive V8, whatever, from our taxes, yet you have blatantly refused to perform your core duties. Is that not wickedness? Why are you so weak? Why are we so wicked to ourselves? That is. And I'm going to sue them. I've told them I'm going to sue them for them to allow an institution to default for over 5 years. Over 5 years. When we get to court, they will explain to me why they did so. You've not been put there for your own selfish or personal aggrandizement. You've been put there to serve the public. And the earlier you do the needful, the better for all of us. On watching to this video, do not hesitate to ask for your payslip, especially your appointment letter. Because when these employers start misbehaving, that will only be your evidential document. Thank you, and I hope to come back to talk to you more on some of these issues. Please kindly subscribe, hit the notification button so that whenever we upload such an educative videos, you also get the opportunity to watch. We are here to educate the public. We are here to share our experiences with the general public, so that at the end of the day, we will all live a very peaceful and dignified life. Bye bye.